like I missed you. If this is your first time here, I'm Audrey, and this is the Fire and Fiber podcast where I talk about knitting, thrifting, crafting, ADHD, mental health, social justice, politics, kind of whatever. I am coming to you from my home on the Haldimand Tract. So if you don't know, the Haldimand Tract was an agreement between the Canadian government and the Six Nations of the Grand River to grant the Six Nations of the Grand River 6 miles on either side of said Grand River as territory. Like every other Canadian treaty, this agreement has never been fulfilled. So hashtag land back. Anyways, if this is your first time here, I really do hope you'll stick around. It's a bit chaotic, but buckle in, get a snack, get a drink, and let's talk about some of the things I've been doing. Today, I am doing something a little bit different. I am actually going to be popping in here a bit of a vlog that I did over the weekend. I'm not typically someone who enjoys like vlogging content. However, I was doing a couple things this weekend that I thought maybe viewers would want to see. The first of which was I was a vendor at the Indigenous art market in Kitchener on Saturday. I have been a vendor at that market for, 4 or 5 years probably, since, like well over 5 years. I think the first one they did was right after the first lockdowns were lifted. Anyways, for those of you who don't know, I am actually a maker outside of my knitting life. I make polymer clay earrings, and then I also design and sell stickers, pins, and patches. So that's what I was doing on Saturday. I realized I'm not very good at vlogging because I filmed a little bit leading up to the event, a little bit during the event, and then I completely forgot all of my teardown or anything else. So the other adventure I had this weekend was that I went on a road trip with my friend Andrea, and we went to the Koigu Tent Sale up in Chatsworth at their farm. Now, I had never been there. It's a 2-hour drive, and Andrea is a total champ and drove for me. And so I'm going to put some footage in. I wish I had a video of it. I just fell walking into the market. Just like full on ate it. It's gonna be a good day. Does that dog want to come be my friend? Come back. All right, super duper. So now that you've seen what I did on the weekend and how I fell, again, I wanted to show this bag. Insert screen grab here. So I went to the Koigu sale on Sunday, and Koigu was having their tent sale Thursday to Sunday this year. So I was a little bit apprehensive that if I went on Sunday, I wouldn't get the goods or the good deals. I don't know why. If for nothing else, I was happy to go on a road trip with a friend of mine, and it was a really cool experience. And there was still tons of goodies. So this is the bag of goodies. And what was really cool about the experience too was that they not only allowed, but they really encouraged us to walk through the whole facility, whether it was like, so we went through the back that was sort of what I would think to be kind of like the showroom area. And then we went through, I got to walk through parts of their offices. They had like a big stockroom area, and then they also had like a really cool showroom up front, which is also where my friend Marika, sorry, honey, Marika and her cousin Kirsty filmed their Natural Fibers podcast. So I got to see that setup, which was really cool. And like, if nothing else, their backdrop is so visually satisfying. And I will pop in a picture and you'll see exactly what I mean. So anyways, this is what I got from the sale. So I'm going to pop open the bag. All in all, my total cost for this bag was, I believe, $148. I had some cash from when I worked the market the day before, so I paid for part of that. And so in my mind, I only spent $108 because girl math, right? It didn't come off my debit. It doesn't exist. So I'm going to have to, I have to do a bit of rearranging. Okay. So one thing that I saw that I was super excited about, I mean, I'm super excited about everything to clarify, was Koigu had a stuff a bag thing table in their barn. And so again, when I was looking at going on Sunday, I was like, oh my gosh, all the good stuff's going to be gone. That was not the case at all. There was still tons of yarn. Oh, of course I'm having tech issues. When am I not having tech issues? We should just call this the Audrey and her tech issues podcast. On today's episode of Audrey Does Not Like Technology and Technology Does Not Like Audrey. Good enough. Anyways, so like I said, I was really worried for some reason that there wasn't going to be any good yarn left at the table for the fill a bag. There was. I did great. And so, okay, I'm going to get rid of that. So there's a story about this one. So I should say none of these are labeled. They're all like seconds. They're still perfectly fine. But just so we're clear, I don't have any tags or numbers on any of these. And so this is one of the first skeins I picked up. It's a fingering weight. I believe it's their KPPM. I'm going to tell you something. Being my friend, right, whatever, good enough. I had like the perfect setup and then, you know, the tech. Anyways, this is not for me. This is a single. I believe it's a 50-gram skein of that. Everything is bothering me. The lights are bothering me. Everything's bothering me. It's fine. Everything's going to be fine. So this is what I got for my friend Andrea. And the benefit to being my friend, I mean, if there's got to be one, I mean, is there one? Is there more than one? I don't know. Anyways, the benefit to being my friend is that I am a bully. And what I mean by that is my friend Andrea is on a no-buy. She has been on a no-buy for the whole year. My friend Andrea wrote up a bingo card of projects she either wanted to finish, projects that she wanted to get done for a specific purpose, whether it was an occasion, a person, whatever, or projects she wanted to finish. And so my friend Andrea is on a no buy until she finishes her bingo card. And there's some sort of bet going with my knitting group where I think at the end of the year, if she finishes her bingo card, there's a bet going on with my knitting group. I think if she finishes her bingo card by the end of the year, like completes it, then I believe a couple of the members have agreed to purchase her a sweater quantities worth of yarn. So I was trying my best to be sneaky, and I had Andrea like decide on one of these colors that she really liked. She had pointed out a few, and I kind of pressured her to pick one because even though she's on a no buy yarn ban, that doesn't mean she can't be gifted yarn. So that's what I did. However, I was so tired when I got out of her car, I grabbed my entire bag and forgot to take it out and give it to her. So I do need to give this back to her. Benefit, I buy you secret gifts. Downside, I'm going to fall asleep the entire way home on a road trip and am the worst company. So that was a 2-hour drive and I slept almost all of it. Sorry, Andrea. But anyways, so that was one. So like I said, the promo was fill a bag for $40 and they had their bags, obviously. So I got all of these fingering weight. I believe they're all probably KPPMs. Like this could be a fade kit almost in this bag. I don't remember exactly how many, but I'm going to count them now. So that's fun. So I got the one for Andrea, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, so pretty. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I believe 50-gram skeins of KPPM, like fingering weight, for $40. It's funny, actually, this one actually has kind of like a little ripped tag on it, but I would bet any money that I'm right about what it is. Oh no, I'm not right. It's the KPM, not the KPPM. Regardless, there's lots of it. So this was all from the stuff bag. And I am not motivated to put these all back in the bag. So they're probably going to go in the shopping bag. The other thing was they had 50-gram skeins of their KPPM. And they had the fingering and the DK weight. I believe I have to do the math here. I don't remember exactly how much they were, whether they were $12 or $14 a skein. I will check. I'm going to do some math on this. But I got this really lovely pink and blue shade. There's a theme here. It's all pink for the most part, or purples. So I got 2 of these. The colors don't have names. They just have numbers, and that's not going to mean anything to anyone who doesn't work at Koigu. So I'm not even going to bother. These ones are really fun. They're a variegated sort of tonal, almost like an electric purple. They've got bits of blue in them. Really happy about those. I wish there had been more of these ones. There was only one. It's a black. I really am going to rename this the Audrey Has Trouble with Tech podcast. Anyways, so I had just shown. I can't believe I'm still bending over on this stool the exact same way that I did when I fell last time. Some people just don't learn. Some people is me. Anyway, so I have 5 of these. No idea what I'm going to do with them. There's 3 of these like electric purple, 2 of these pink and blue combos. Again, I could look at the names, but they're all just numbers, and that's not going to mean anything to anyone outside of anyone who works at Koigu. The other color that I got, I wish there were more of these. I'm so bummed that there wasn't, but this is really beautiful. It's a KPPM, so it is a 100% merino, fingering weight, 50 grams skein, and it's this beautiful black with bits of orange, pink, and turquoise. Kind of reminds me of like carpeting in an arcade, in a good way though. And the last 2 skeins I got are these sort of summery colors, I guess. I don't know. These were also solos. This is another KPPM. It's really beautiful, like peach, pink, orange combo, very summery. And I really liked this yellow variegated speckle. Has a bit of orange in it as well. I don't know how to do the math on this, but that's what I got. I wasn't going with the intention of, oh, I'm going to get a really great deal. That was a bonus for sure. I wanted to go have the experience, and I did get a bit of footage that shows we got to walk around the property a little bit. I wanted to go for the experience and see the property. I work with one of the people who works at Koigu, Marika. Hi. So I was excited to go see her and the farm. Like I said, it really was more of an experience than like I'm going to get a deal. I mean, I got fabulous deals, don't get me wrong, but it was just as much fun going with a friend of mine and talking and having lunch in any place, just going and exploring and having a road trip. That is my haul from the Koigu sale. I'm riding the struggle bus today, so I think this is where I'm going to call it. I'm getting really frustrated with myself and the tech and life, Anyways, if we're not friends already, I am at Fire and Fiber Makes on Instagram, and I am at Audrey Hill on Ravelry. Like I said, if this is your first time joining, I hope you'll stick around, like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help. Share, tell your friends, whatever. No pressure. If you don't, that's cool. Anyways, that's all for me today. I've just realized I forgot to do my part of my intro. Anyways, I am trying to film this ahead of going on vacation, so I don't know when it'll be up, but take care, stay safe, and happy knitting. Bye.